sports. It's in the game.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Penix here from the gun. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Penix working from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And again, it's Penix. He's on the move. And he has the catch, gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Craig Reynolds to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
St. Brown there to bring it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They go play action with Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So second down coming up. Throwing again, it's Goff. Pass is caught, that's Tim Patrick. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun, Goff. St. Brown's got it, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the first. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Rolling now to his left. He's on the move. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Off play action, Goff. He's got it! Touchdown, Detroit! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, it starts to shape the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, will give to Robinson. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Falcons looking for a score before halftime. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's running for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. On first down, here's Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Penix escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The kick by Lutz is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reynolds with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, gone. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, it's gone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. They've got a man in motion. First down throw from Goff. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they face second down. Looking to throw, Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. First down from the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just couldn't score. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Stays in the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing, Penix. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
He connects downfield on 4. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll start pushing them into field goal range. A small gain to the 38. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Getting out to his left. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looking to throw. Buying some time right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west. Right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead. Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So that brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Penix. offense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Falling towards the crossbar, and it cracks off of it. The kick's no good. And late in the fourth, we stay tied.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions want to end it in regulation if they can. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Putting a receiver in motion. He'll throw it. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
To throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up to pass. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Coming right is Gibbs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They won it. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.